Hey everyone, today we are going to build something really, really powerful. I'm talking about your own personal AI assistant, one that's designed specifically for your work. And you know the best part? We're going to do it without writing a single line of code. Let's jump right in. So let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted to fire up a tool like ChatGPT to just get your job done faster? Find some information, draft an email, anything to boost your productivity? Yeah, of course you have. We all have. But then you go to that website, you're ready to go, and bam, access denied. The corporate firewall strikes again. It blocks pretty much all the popular AI tools out there for security reasons, and honestly, it's a super common, super frustrating problem. Yeah, this corporate AI wall is a real thing for so many of us. But here's the good news. It doesn't mean you're totally out of luck. In fact, the perfect solution is probably hiding in plain sight, already on your computer and fully approved by IT. Yep, your secret weapon is Microsoft Copilot. See, while most companies are busy blocking all those external AI tools, they almost always give the green light to Microsoft's own stuff. That means you likely have access to this powerhouse through your work account right now. This is our way in. So, how do we take the regular old Copilot and turn it into our personal assistant? Well, the tool that unlocks everything is called Microsoft Copilot Studio. Just think of it like a personal workshop where you get to build and train a custom AI that works for you using your company's actual data. And this, right here, is the key difference. A tool like ChatGPT, it's a generalist. It knows everything that's on the public internet. But the Copilot agent you're going to build, that's a specialist. You can train it on your company's private files, your secret project documents, your internal wikis. It knows your world, inside and out. All right, let's start with level 1. We're going to build a simple but incredibly useful question and answer assistant, and we're going to do it in just a couple of minutes. This is the perfect way to see just how powerful this platform really is. The whole process is just brilliantly simple. First, you give your agent some instructions, just using plain English. Second, you feed it knowledge by just pasting in links to websites or internal company pages. And third, you test it out and share it. That's literally it. And right from the get-go, the personalization is awesome. You can give it your own name, your own logo. The instruction box is huge. You get up to 8,000 characters to really define its personality and what it's supposed to do. Add your links, and you can even set up some preset questions to help people get started. But here it is, the absolute killer feature of a well-trained agent. When you ask it a question, it doesn't just spit out an answer. It tells you exactly where it got that information by giving you a source link. This is a total game changer for accuracy and helps kill those annoying AI hallucinations. Just imagine what you could do with this. You could create an agent that's trained on all your team's onboarding docs and internal guides. A new hire can ask it literally anything about a project, about company policy, and get an instant, sourced answer without ever having to interrupt a senior team member. It's a massive time saver for everyone. Okay, so that was level 1. Pretty impressive, right? But what if our assistant could do more than just answer questions? Let's kick it up a notch to level 2 and see how we can give this thing superpowers so it can actually do things for us. Now, that basic agent we just built has one little limitation. You can only feed it information using public web links. So what about all those Word docs, PDFs, and spreadsheets sitting on your company's private network? Well, welcome to the advanced Copilot Studio. In here, you can upload your own files directly. You can connect it to internal stuff like SharePoint or even external systems like Salesforce. For total privacy, you can even tell it to stop searching the web so it only uses the data you've given it. And most importantly, you can give it tools to actually perform actions. So let's give our agent a real superpower, the ability to send emails. And again, it's a super simple 3-step process. In the studio, you add the Outlook tool. Then you pick the specific action you want it to have, in this case, send email, and then you just tell it when to use its new power. And how do you teach it? It's as simple as this. You write an instruction in plain English, just like the one you see here. You're literally just talking to the AI, telling it what you want it to do. No complicated code, just a clear, simple command. So, we've given our agent knowledge, and now we've given it a superpower. The instructions are all set. It is time to put our AI to work and see what it can really do. And would you look at that? It just works. After you've had a conversation, the AI asks if you'd like a summary. You say yes, and it confirms the job is done.
It just used its brand new Outlook superpower to draft and send an email for you completely automatically. This is the moment, right here, where everything changes. Your assistant is no longer just a passive little box of information. It's now an active partner, one that's capable of automating all those repetitive tasks and unlocking a whole new level of productivity. And really, this is just scratching the surface. I mean, imagine an assistant that can automatically pull together a weekly report, or draft the first response to a client email, or instantly summarize meeting notes from a file you upload. The possibilities are absolutely transformative.
And let's just bring it all back to where we started. The best thing about all this power is that it lives inside the Microsoft ecosystem your company already knows and trusts. So no more fighting with that corporate firewall. The tools are there, they're easy to use, and they are incredibly powerful. You now have everything you need to build a true AI assistant, one that's perfectly tailored to your job. So the only real question left is, what are you going to teach it to do first?